Thank you for listening to our Cruddy Podcast. My name is Jim. I'll be your DM tonight.
My name is Lewis. I play Ritz, the Goblin Cleric.
Thank you for listening. My name is Kat, and I play Wren the Tiefling Warlock.
Hi, my name is Heather. I play Lyra the Half-Elf Rogue.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I play Bramblespore the Gnome Druid.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I play Sal the Warforged Fighter.
We all know what happened last week, last session, last game. You guys had a slumber party, and then you went to the thing and met a couple D-bags. Does anybody remember one of the D-bags' name?
It was really long and entitled sounding.
Wasn't he like the son of one of the bad guys?
He was Horatio Bartholomew Montgomery III. And he was the son of Horatio Bartholomew Montgomery I, who is the lead wizard in the Ironclad Legion.
Wait, I don't understand. How is he the third if he's the son of the first?
Yeah.
Yeah, how is that?
His
Because
older
names.
brother is the second.
That would actually be a very valid point, but that's not the case. He has no older brother. That's just his name.
Older sister would be the second.
Nope. That's just his name.
They have very strange
I mean,
naming.
they could have went the George Foreman route.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not them. I didn't make this up.
Uh-huh.
You'll have to go talk to Horatio Bartholomew Montgomery for why he named his son the third.
You mean, is this we have to talk to GPT?
No, this was not ChatGPT. This was me. I made up Horatio Bartholomew Montgomery III.
And the first.
All me. And the first.
Okay.
Yeah, I made up
So
both
it
of
was
them.
you who decided that he was the third, as the son of the first.
No, I made the first one, and he named the son the third.
Ah.
There's a reason for it. I just can't tell you without giving away storyline. You'll have to.
Okay, so
Don't
when we go
look
to
at me.
punch in all their faces, we'll make sure we ask why you named his son this.
Yeah, go ahead. But first, you got to find him, which is going to be a while. That'll be at least another 48 session.
That's fine.
But for
I got
now, you guys are
I'm
all
glad that
in
you
a...
have them numbered that far in advance.
Yep, I've got so many plans that none of you can derail. It's perfect. I make such detailed plans. You wouldn't
Liar.
believe it.
Challenge accepted.
So, you are all in the testing room. You've gathered a bunch of little magical trinkets there. And the room started to change right before Sal took a punch. Or no, swung a punch. He wasn't going to take a punch. He was about to swing and attack somebody. And the walls go up, and it looks like the whole room transformed into a little labyrinth. Currently, you are all together, surrounded by walls with a path to your left and a path to your right.
Well, this kind of seems interesting, I guess.
Do you want to split the party?
Alright,
No.
guys, so
like the way you
however we
asked
tackle this, I think we should stick together. Who has magic that can, like, take someone out of the fight, like, have them staring at their shoes or staring at pretty colors and drooling?
The best I can do is entangle.
Maybe me? Maybe I?
Alright. So I'm pretty confident we can take these guys in a fight, but if we can get like one or two of them to just like pick their nose instead of doing anything useful while we all dogpile one person, I think that would be helpful. Short of that, do we want to go to the left or the right?
If you give me about a couple minutes to go over my book, I can get a spell ready as I pray to my deity.
We have time crunch, right?
Can I look both ways and do a perception check?
Yes.
9.
There are walls in both directions.
Thanks. I hate you.
I'd watch where you sleep tonight.
I can't, my eyes will be closed.
Yeah, there probably is a bit of a time crunch, but how long does it take you to pray? How does that whole thing work?
I need at least 1 minute to change out a spell.
I
If I'm only doing one spell.
think we can hold for a minute.
While he's doing that, can I see if I get any guidance from the Mycelium Queen as to which way to go?
You can. I need you to roll me a religion check.
18.
All right, so you feel disconnected from, say, the mycelium network and the Mycelium Queen a little bit. It's a lot further distant. It's harder to make out anything around you. But something intuitive about you makes you think, let's go left.
All right. I think we should go to the left.
Right as you say that, Wren, you get a pulsing headache. And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Can I grab Sal's arm?
We'll see what happens after this Constitution saving throw.
16! It was nearly 3.
All right, you feel a very familiar migraine coming on. Because you recognize what it is, you're able to steady yourself on Sal. But your vision is about to go white.
Okay.
And you see a series of images. You see you in the group walking to the left. You see everybody turn a corner. And then you see what looks to be blood flying everywhere out from around that corner. And then you snap back. Your vision comes back in.
Okay. She's going to be kind of holding her head, like, because it's like still, I'm guessing, like in kind of the afterwaves of a headache, like when it's still painful, but just not as intense.
Yep.
And she's going to be holding her head and kind of like smack or like beat, like kind of use her fist to like smack on Sal's armor to get his attention, and then point to the right, like wordlessly, and just be holding her head with, and hoping that he puts together that she's not talking because she had him, like it was a migraine spell, but she's gonna just kind of like smack him.
I think I'm fairly familiar with the headaches. Are there normally visions that go with them? Would I know that?
I'm gonna go with no, but or it's not always the future. Or it's not always very like clearly like the future, but sometimes she sees things in visions. It's not always like this is literally like where we are right now, and this is like what we can do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but would that have been something she talked to Sal about?
Yeah, he'll manage to like kind of choke out like we should go right.
What did you see?
Right. Just head hurt. Right. Talk later.
All right.
And Ritz, were you praying at this point?
Yeah, I was taking a minute to pray as I switch a spell out.
And you were outright praying to
Althea?
Althea, yep, the moon goddess.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're praying. You get the guidance or the feeling that Althea wants you to go left.
I finish. I'm going to tap Sal on the back, give him Vigilance Blessing, so his next initiative roll is at advantage. And I say, my goddess suggests we go left. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna take a oversized black cloak out of my bag and wrap it around Wren. I'm gonna try to lean in and whisper real quick, "This is really bad timing. We should have told them before we started this." And then I'll stand back up.
And I'm gonna also have Wren. She's gonna get not another headache, but another quick flash, just of the likeness of the Archmage. Just for all you get in your mind is the feeling of what the Archmage looks like. That's it. Do what you want with that, and continue. Sorry.
So it sounds like we have 2 votes to go left, and well, did I hear Wren say go right or right?
Yeah, she's just
Assuming
gonna point. She's right.
Okay. Yeah, so it sounds like we have 2 votes to go left and 1 to go right. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle here. I don't know why Wren is pointing right and why you guys are saying left.
I'm in the same boat, but I'm gonna side with Wren. So Lyra, you're our tiebreaker.
Fantastic.
No pressure.
Wren, why are you saying we should go right? What's to the left that you're afraid of?
If go left, need to be prepared. Possible danger around corner, maybe?
Okay, and why do you 2 think we should go left? Looking at Ritz and Bramblespore.
The mycelium network is pulling me in that direction.
While I was in prayer, my goddess is pointing me that way.
I'm gonna say let's go. My vote is right. If these visions are, not visions. This sounds like Wren has had some kind of something that's making her fear for the left. So I'm going to trust that for now. But I think that we need to have a conversation about things at some point, but for a later time.
She's just going to have, like, the thumb out from underneath the cloak.
So, I guess either we split the party, or we split up, or my vote is right.
Can I see how scared Wren looks? Or
I don't think she's really scared. It's just more, she's in a lot of pain. Like, it's more like her head is about, like, her head really, really hurts. And she's reacting to that and like trying to find the words when dealing with a headache.
you know what? Right is fine for me. I'm sure things will work out in the best.
Alright, so I'll take point. Lyra, if you wouldn't mind staying right behind. I'm guessing there's probably traps all over this place.
Yeah, I'll stay at the back of the party so that we can, if you want to stay near the front. Or is that what you were saying? Sorry.
If you and I take the first two spots, so if anything hits me, it'll hit me first, but I'm not that good at finding traps, and I'm assuming that you're a lot better at that than I am.
Yeah, I think I can perceive some traps if I need to.
Alright, now raise my shield up, ready to get smacked around every corner and start walking off slowly to the right.
Alright, so you... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was asking if it's dark.
It is not. It is fairly well lit. So you're all going off to the right with starting with Sal and then Lyra right behind him?
Oh yeah, I want to be in the middle-ish.
Okay. Who's taking up the rear, Wren or Bramblespore?
I'll stay in the back.
Okay. So you, Sal, you go around the right corner and it hooks off to the left. It is a slightly long corridor, maybe 40 feet down. There are 3 branching paths off of the corridor. You can either halfway down the corridor take a left or a right, or continue all the way to the end of the corridor where it hooks and takes another right.
Can I see any traps down the corridor?
It looks to be just all floor, unless you're examining for anything that looks out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I am.
Alright, give me a perception check.
16.
16, you will notice there does appear to be a small tripwire right after the middle of the walkway, where you have the choice to go left or right at the middle. If you go straight, there is a small tripwire.
So looking ahead, it looks like we have some choices, but if we were to go straight, we need to be careful. Looks like there's a tripwire ahead, and we'll need to be very careful, either stepping over it or trying to avoid it. But I don't see anything other than that.
Well, if it looks like we can avoid it, we should maybe just press on.
In which direction, though? Do we want to go left, right, or continue straight?
You're all going to hear a explosion off in the distance. So you're just kind of standing there trying to make your mind up, and all of a sudden you just hear...
And which way was that way?
That appears to be off in the direction ahead of you, but it sounds not necessarily really close to you.
Well, that kind of takes care of the front direction for us.
Yeah, I'm thinking we leave that. We either go left or right, hopefully funnel them back through this way, and they set off that tripwire and hurt themselves more than something they already have.
Let's keep pressing right. I want to take out like a arrow or something and make a notch on the wall so we know which way we came in from.
Okay.
Not super high, but low to the lowish, like my knee level marking.
Okay. Are you telling anybody else that you're doing, or are you just trying to do it as you're passing so that you'll see it?
I'm gonna let them know so they know. So they know where to look in case we get split up.
Perfect.
That's a good idea. I'll turn the corner to the right with the shield already up in a guard.
Right. You are going to see what looks to be a dead end with a treasure chest.
That looks too good to be true.
I'd like to load my crossbow. How far is it?
It is about 30 feet off from you.
Okay.
Lyra's gonna load her short bow and can I do another perception check to see if there's anything weird about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I give her advantage on that since I'm proficient in perception also? I just have really low skill.
Go
ahead. You are helping her.
You got a 21.
Say that again?
I already got a 21.
Oh, okay. it looks like when you look at the chest, you were looking at the chest at the end of the hallway, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you look down and you look at the chest, and you're able to. You've been a little bit of a sneaky thief there. You know what chests typically look like, and you know the woodwork and the metalwork, and this, from what you can tell, is a wooden chest.
I would like to approach the chest.
Okay.
I don't. Just be careful. I don't see anything out of the ordinary about it, but just keep your eyes peeled.
Give me a who's going. You're going first, right? Bramblespore. Now you've stepped out to approach the chest.
Yeah.
And you were just inspecting the chest, right, Lyra?
From a distance.
Okay, but specifically, you were looking at the chest.
Yes.
Okay, Bramblespore, I need you to give me a perception check as you're walking towards the chest.
19.
All right, you notice a tile almost on the floor that sticks up just a little bit higher than the rest of the floor around it.
I would like to avoid that tile and let the others know about it.
Okay, so you continue on to the chest, I'm guessing?
Yep.
All right, you make it to the chest. You are now in front of a chest. Do you touch the chest?
Yes, I would like to try to open it. I would like to try to open it.
You touch the chest, and immediately the chest has been touched, and it is locked, though. You are not able to just open it. Yeah, all of you thought I was going to throw a mimic at you. Bite me.
Can I walk up to the chest?
That's what the mimic would do.
Yeah, right. Can I walk up to the chest, avoiding the tile, and try to... I have Thief's Souls. Can I try to lockpick it? I don't know
Absolutely.
what that would be.
Go ahead and do so with advantage.
Sleight of hand? What is that?
Yeah, use your sleight of hand.
15.
All right, you are able to pop the lock on the chest.
It's inside. What do I see?
You see an amulet sitting inside the chest, and next to the amulet is a broom.
So I would like to do a save file and reach towards the amulet.
You cannot save scum D&D in real life. This is not Baldur's Gate. Nice try.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
All right.
Just for that, both of them just disappear in front of you. You no longer get the item.
That's bullshit.
All right, so you see an amulet and a broom.
I would like to reach for the... quizzically look at the broom and reach for the amulet.
I would like to take the broom.
All right. You have picked up a broom and an amulet.
Is there anything special about either of them?
You want to give me an Arcana check?
Sure. 17.
19.
So, okay, so you both recognize they both seem to be imbued with some sort of magic.
I'm going to turn around and bring mine back to Ritz and see if he has any insight on as to what kind of magic this might be. Would he have any idea, maybe? Ritz, do you have any idea what this might be?
I take a look at it, and I roll Arcana. Ooh, that's like a 7.
It looks like a really nice amulet. It is golden with a ruby centered in the middle of the amulet itself. You know that it's got some sort of enhancing property, but you're not able to tell what type of magic it's enhancing.
I don't know much about this, but some type of enhancement buffs, maybe?
Okay. I'm gonna put the amulet on.
Beautiful. You are now wearing an amulet of health, and it is going to give you an additional 10 hit points and increase your constitution score to 19 when you attune to it. So you're not attuned to it at the moment. You would have to attune to it when you get the chance. But you are going to get 10 additional hit points.
Okay. I'm out of character. I don't know how to attune to things. Does that need to go to somebody else normally?
No, you just spend I think an hour focusing
Short
on
rest.
it. Short rest, whatever, just with it. That's all.
Okay.
If you remember Honor Among Thieves, trying where the mage was trying to attune to the helmet.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
That would be attuning.
Okay.
Except hopefully you don't have an angry ancestor inside the amulet trying to psychologically break you.
Yeah, right.
So you now have that broom and that amulet, and now what?
Was that the end of the
Yep.
aisle? Okay.
If going right at the middle point, that was kind of a one-way.
Can I try using the broom, sweeping with it or something to see if it does anything?
Yeah, you go ahead and sweep with the broom.
All right.
And you sweep, and it sweeps fairly well. It feels in your hand while you're using it to sweep like a very normal broom.
Okay.
But you know, because you rolled a 19 on that there is something magical about it.
What kind of broom you got there?
I don't know. A magical one, I think. No idea what it does, though.
All right. Well, hopefully it helps us along the way somehow.
All right.
So then, are we turning around and going straight, which would have been the left option at the original crossroads?
Works for me.
All right, so you all go and you head left, and going left just leads down another corridor that then hooks right.
Before I turn the corner, I want to try to take a look at the floor and make sure I'm not going to hit a tripwire or a pressure plate or anything.
All right, go ahead and inspect the floor at the corner there.
So investigation or perception?
Yes, please. I'm going to go with investigation.
19.
With the 19, you are going to realize the floor isn't actually there. If you were to step out into like that corner, that like square that would make up that corner, there is no actual floor. It is an illusion.
Can I see like how far there is until real floor? Or I just get the idea that square doesn't actually exist?
Yep. You get the idea that the square doesn't actually exist, but you can't see through it.
As soon as I realize that, I'll try to block up the rest of the hallway. There's no floor in front of us.
There's no floor.
Yeah, I'll gently probe at it with my sword, so that like the tip of the sword dips down through the illusion.
Yep. So the second your sword goes through the illusion disappears, and all you see is blackness. Just
What do I see?
blackness.
Really?
Yeah, it is dark, all-consuming. There is no light coming from whatever's there. It'd be like if you painted the floor, you know, that really black paint, the Vanta black paint that they put on balls that make it look really weird in pictures.
Yeah.
It almost looks like that's painted on the floor, but you get the feeling that it is a void.
Oh, but I have super dark vision.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna have to go over that tripwire, but
Was there? Where does the floor pick back up on the right-hand side, or was that an illusion too?
Nope. It appears that the part that disappeared is only like the 5x5 square on the other side of the corner. So like that 90-degree angle that makes up the edge of that square that hits the corner of the walls. That's the cutoff point.
Sal, are you going to toss us?
I mean, it's only a 5-foot square. We should all be able to jump it perfectly fine. It's just knowing you have to jump it is the trick here.
How far do you think I can jump?
5 times the strength modifier or strength score.
Without metagaming, I mean, jumping 5 foot isn't. It's not that difficult. I can throw you if you want.
For a creature that's only like 3 feet tall, that's like jumping twice my height.
The broom is tugging at you.
Yes, broom?
The broom, you'll notice, is like you were kind of holding it, but it is now kind of lifting your arm and tugging at you.
I would like to see if I could climb the broom.
Give me an athletics check.
7.
So how do you try and climb this broom?
After a few drinks.
Well, it's already in the air, right?
You were holding it at your side, and then it looks like your arm started to raise up to about like shoulder level. So that's about where it is right now, at your shoulder.
So I grab it kind of like I'm doing like a pull-up and just try to like hop up the rest of the way.
All right. So with a 7, you kind of get up there and then fall off the other side. But you'll notice that you have fallen completely and let go of the broom. The broom hasn't moved. It is still floating in the air.
Sal, can you set me on top of the broom?
I will pick up Bramblespore and set him on top of the broom.
Bramblespore, you are now on a broom of flying.
All right.
The broom allows you to fly at a speed of 50 feet per round.
Nice.
But you are now hovering in the air on your little broom.
See? Told you the broom would come in handy.
All right. So, I would like to fly over the square.
You fly over the square. Done.
I will try the jump over.
Go ahead and what's your strength modifier?
1.
Well, then you can make it the 5 feet. All right, you jump the 5 feet. Anybody have a strength modifier of 0?
yes.
All right, so
I don't want to talk about it.
But I have acrobatics, like wicked good acrobatics.
So what are you going to try and do?
I am going to try. Is there like a side wall? It's just the hole, right? That's the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try and jump kind of like on the left side wall and then across.
So you're going to wall run.
Yeah.
Okay, give me an acrobatics.
Okay. 18.
All right, so Bramblespore flies across. Ritz kind of steadies himself and leaps across and just barely makes it. Lyra gets like a running start and runs up against the far wall, runs along it, and sticks the landing after Raw running around the missing section of floor. What does Sal and Wren do?
Wren, do you want thrown?
Yeah.
All right, I'll throw Wren across.
Give me a strength check.
Fastball special.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Woo!
All right, so I was going to make Wren make a saving throw to see if she splatted on the floor, but you have this figured out perfectly for how much strength you need to put in so that you toss her just across. She's got like a couple of feet to spare and hits the ground on both feet.
I was gonna say, I feel like this is probably something that they've both done. Like Sal just like picking her up by the back of the collar and just like throwing her where she needs to be.
And what does Sal do next?
So, in order to make sure that like she didn't land awkwardly and stumble backwards, as soon as I let go with the throw, I'd jump right behind her, so I'd land in that area in case she starts to fall back.
Beautiful. You have now jumped over the corner that was missing a floor, and you are staring down a hallway. About 20 feet ahead of you is a wall, and it splits off into two more branching paths left and right.
Do we want to mark this pit trap in case the illusion comes back, if we need to come back this way?
Yeah, I'll mark it.
And the ever familiar question, or are we just sticking right? I mean, going right so far has seemed to work out for us pretty well.
True.
I agree.
Let's go.
All right.
All right. I'll walk down to the intersection, and again, I'll take a look at the floor before I step out into the middle of it.
All right. There is nothing that looks out of the ordinary for you. And if you take the right, you are going to see a hallway that curves off about 40 feet ahead of you and curves to the right at the very end. There doesn't seem to be any other path you can take in this direction.
So that's going to kind of put us back, like, along the first wall, I think, that we came in. Because if we went right and then left and then right, and this is curving right, it's kind of putting us back towards the front, it seems.
Kind of where that explosion might have come from.
Yeah, potentially.
All right. I'll slowly start making my way down the hallway with the shield up ready to, anticipating running into that other adventuring group.
All right. Oh, go ahead.
And say, with any luck, they got caught in the middle of the explosion we heard.
I'm hoping that was them setting off a trap, so they're beat up a little bit when we find them.
So you go down to the end of the hallway, take a right. There is another hallway. You'll see, it looks like at the end of the hallway is a alcove, like another left turn, or an incline to go up. And then right in front of you, about 10 feet in front of you, is a path to the right.
Perhaps to the right and slightly up some way.
Yep, so you can either, you're staring down a hallway, about 10 feet in front of you on the right-hand wall is an opening to go down a hallway there. About 50 feet in front of you is a path to go to the left, or an incline that seems to go up.
So I think if we keep going right, we're just going to end up back at the beginning. So I think we're going to have to take either a left or a straight at this point, personally.
Yeah, I agree with you. Or the right, eventually it's gonna curl in on itself, but it's gonna be a dead end.
The incline might not be a bad idea. If we can get some height, maybe we can see where we're supposed to be going.
Might not be a bad idea.
Yeah. I don't know that we're gonna see past through the floor. This feels all magical to me, because when we were first in here, it was just a big open room. There weren't multi-levels.
True.
How high up are the walls?
They go up to a ceiling about 10 feet above you.
Alright. So yeah, the incline sounds good.
So you're going to go up past the right-hand path, past the left-hand path, and just go right past them?
Well, as we're passing it, I'll kind of pie the corner and keep the shield in that direction in case there's a angry gorilla or something in there waiting to jump us.
That's oddly specific.
So as you pass the right
I
one,
be too on the nose and say like Displacer Beast, but
Why would you
As
give
you-
that idea?
as you pass the right one that was right in front of you, it just looks to be a short hallway that immediately curves to the left. And then if you completely pass that, you make it down towards the end of the hallway on the left. As you turn to see it, like block it with your shield and see what's down there, it appears to open up into a large room that has 9 chests in it.
I'll stop at that intersection. I mean, this is obviously bait, but it might be worth it.
Goodies.
Let's just be careful.
Obviously bait.
Can I don't know, look at them all, I guess, and see if I can see one that looks different or anything that looks different from the rest?
Okay, go ahead. Rolling, I guess, investigation.
I'm just gonna shoot the 7th one with an arrow.
You shoot this. Okay, they all look like normal chests. You shot the 7th one, so imagine you're looking at them like a number pad on a, I'm trying to say either a keyboard or a phone. Let's go with the numpad on a keyboard. So the bottom left is 1, then 2, then 3, then the middle left is 4, then 5, then 6, and the top left is 7, 8, 9. So you're hitting the top left one?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll. Nah, you don't need to roll attack. You shoot it, and it pops open.
Oh, that's a cool trick.
I've never known a chest to do that before in my life.
Must be an old chest.
Do you go look in the chest, or?
Yeah, but I turn invisible first, and then I walk into it.
Okay. Inside the chest is 1 stick.
A stick.
Yep.
I walk back to the group, become visible again. It's just a stick. Why would you put a stick in a chest?
Because
Yeah, I'm
See
just
if there's
guessing.
anything special about the stick.
I'm
I
guessing
go-
some of these might have goodies and some might have some bad things that we don't want to find.
Or sticks we get stuck with. I go back to get
the
the
regular
stick,
stick.
and I pick up said stick.
You try to pick up the stick, but the stick will not move.
The stick is stuck.
Okay,
Isn't
so
that what
maybe
sticks do?
Can I
Puzzle.
use
wait a minute. Well, shit. I don't know if I'd know about that either.
Can I try opening another chest?
Yeah, which chest?
Number 5.
What do you do to try and open it?
I just see if I can open it like a normal chest.
It does not open.
I would like to hit it with a hammer.
Okay, you swing your hammer, and it does not do anything. Your hammer just bounces off.
Rich, you gotta teach me that arrow trick.
Oh, you just shoot it. As I shoot that one, he's trying to open.
You shoot the 5th, the number 5 as well?
Yeah.
All right, the arrow just bounces off of it.
Aw.
Can
Is
I
it?
use- Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I use Mage Hand to try to open it?
That same chest?
Huh?
The same chest or a different one?
The same one.
Okay, you use Mage Hand, and it goes over, and your Mage Hand is not able to open.
So there might be a puzzle in all these surrounding chests that open the middle chest. I'm gonna go and look at the stick to see, does it have like a riddle carved on it? Is it tied down to the bottom? Like what's going on with this stick?
It looks like a stick.
I hate riddles, and I go sit off to the side, cross my arms like this is stupid. Also,
I'm
I
gonna
need to be AFK for a second. Be right back, guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna go try and open number 3.
Chest number 3?
Yeah.
All right, so the second you touch the chest number 3, it pops open. You get a quick glimpse that there appears to be 1 gold piece in the chest, and then both chest number 7 and chest number 3 shut again.
Okay.
Okay.
So maybe we have to open these in a certain order, potentially?
I think I played a card game at a tavern a while back where you had to get 3 of the same symbol, and that's how you won the pot. So I'll hit chest number. You opened 9, right?
No, I opened
Yep.
3. So 7 and 3 and
3.
have been opened, yeah.
I'll open 8. I'll just walk over and kick it.
You kick chest number 8, and the lid pops open, and inside is a skull.
Okay, hang on. Hold, please.
What do you want me to hold?
Your bottom.
That's your job.
Just gonna say, but I'm so
Oh,
far away.
6, 7, 8.
I like how Heather has gone and grabbed a notebook and is drawing a diagram right now.
What did you open? 4?
I opened 8.
8. Okay. Okay.
So 7 is stick, 8 is skull, 3 is coin.
Yep. I'm gonna try and open 9.
All right, you touch chest number 9, and there appears to be a small cup in it, and you quickly glance that as both 8 and 9 shut, and you hear a click in the wall.
Uh-oh. Does anything happen, or we just hear the click?
You just hear one very loud click, like a mechanism moving into place.
That sounds potentially bad. Like, if we don't get this in the next couple tries, something might happen, is what I'm afraid of.
I
It might be
again try to open
skull
number
too.
5.
You go and touch number 5, and it still does not open.
What'd you say, Sal?
It might be because one of the chests we opened was a skull. We might not want to
Maybe.
match that symbol. So I'm thinking we leave 8 alone. Hopefully we don't find any more skulls. I'm not really seeing a pattern so far, so I think we're just gonna have to blindly open 2 more to see what's in them.
Yeah, I think it's pairs, because if it doesn't match the first one, it seems like the chest closes. So if we get a pair,
Yeah.
maybe we'll. Yeah, okay.
6.
I guess I'm gonna try 6. Yeah.
All right, you touch 6, and the lid opens, and there is a piece of gold in it.
3.
Okay, then I'm gonna open 3. Yeah.
All right, you touch 3, it opens. The 2 pieces of gold flash, like they seem to be covered in a shimmering light, and then both pieces of gold disappear, and the 2 chests stay open.
Can we try 5 again?
All right, you go and touch 5, and it does not do anything.
Okay.
Number 4.
All right, you touch chest number 4, and inside of chest number 4 is a skull.
Oh wait. Okay.
I
So
touched
that stayed
number 8.
open. Yeah.
8.
8. Yeah.
All right, you go and touch chest number 8. Chest number 8 opens, and the skulls in both chests 4 and 8 shine just like the gold did, and chests 4 and 8 are now open.
Okay.
Then you're going to hear another click.
I'm gonna open chest number 1.
All right, you touch chest number 1, it opens, and there is a stick.
7.
Okay,
Open 7.
Open 7.
All right, the same thing happens with the 2 sticks.
Open 2.
All right, inside 2 is a cup.
Open 9.
And then the same thing happens with both the cups. And then you're going to hear what sounds like the beginning of a click. You're going to hear and then a much louder click. And then you're going to almost hear mechanisms disengage. And then you're going to hear a click come from the center chest.
5.
What do you do?
I try to open it.
All right, so you go and touch 5. When you touch it, nothing happens. But if you try and open it, you then lift open the lid. And inside, grab my list of stuffs here. Inside, you see a bag, a set of gloves, and a set of boots.
Can I see if there's anything special about either of them?
All 3 appear to be somewhat magical.
I'll reach in and grab the boots and try to put them on.
All right, when you put them on, they shape to your feet, and you feel like you've got a spring in your step. You have 10 extra feet of speed for walking speed, and you can now jump 3 times your normal jump distance.
Oh, okay.
You have a pair of boots of striding and springing.
Well, those seem cool. It did not do anything to...
Ren, do you want one of these things?
What
Wanna
are?
try one of these? The gloves or the bag?
Bag.
Say that again?
Bag.
Oh, okay. You are given a bag.
She's going to pull it open and stick her head in it, basically.
You'll notice that this bag is bigger on the inside,
Oh,
and it appears to be completely full. Well, not completely full, fairly full of different types of bread.
snacks! Sorry, that was too loud. My mic was way too close.
But what you are holding is a bag of holding that happens to be holding provisions.
She's gonna hold it to Sal, or pull a bread out. Are these is this real bread, or is this
It's more like Hobbit travel bread.
limbus or whatever?
Yeah.
She's gonna hold some out to Sal to see and be like, bread!
That was the perfect item for you.
And she's gonna chew it and be more of herself now that she's had carbs. Which I feel like it's a very relatable thing.
Mm-hmm.
As he sat in the... Why is it just showing me?
I'm back. Is anybody dead?
No, but we have some gloves for you.
He'll
Well.
find me in the midst of trying to stuff a pair of gloves in his pockets as he settles back into the airplane.
Oh, well, I'm glad we're becoming more closer.
Sorry, you looked like you were deep in thought there. I didn't want to bother you, but these are yours.
I pick out the gloves.
All right, you now have a pair of gloves.
I put them on.
Beautiful. They're nice and warm, and they fit to your hands perfectly. They're the most comfortable gloves and they don't feel to add any weight. You've got full, dexterous hand motion.
Aha, some good gloves. Thank you.
So, I'm assuming you're going back out and then going up the slope.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Who's going first?
Sal will take the lead.
I'll follow Sal.
Beautiful. Sal, give me a perception check.
Oh, shit. 12?
You
Can I-
feel a light rumble.
Shit.
Can I either give him advantage or roll myself?
I mean, you can. He succeeded.
Oh, so if I get higher
Oh,
than him, then I won't find out anything else.
If you want to go ahead and roll, let's see what you get.
Don't fail me, Wren. 21.
So you also feel the ground rumble and hear a little bit of a noise coming from up higher on the ramp.
She's gonna am I still second to last?
Yep.
She's gonna kind of point above Sal to kind of where she hears the noise and be like, there.
Is it a constant rumble, or was it just...
It is a constant rumble that is getting stronger and louder.
All right, everybody down the ramp, go back into the chest room now. And yeah, I'll just start moving that way. Anyone that is kind of straggling behind, I'll pick up and carry.
I fly back into the room.
Lyra went back into the room, yeah.
Yeah, I was going back to the room too.
So you are all standing inside the room looking out?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're going to see what looks like a gigantic boulder come rolling down. As it hits the ground at the end of the flat ground at the bottom of the ramp, the boulder seems to disappear and pass right through the ground as if the boulder never existed. And then you hear a series of clicks, mechanical clicks, and the wall opening in front of you that would have taken you back out to the ramp shuts.
There's no other way out of this room, is there?
And you start hearing a series of clicks and then a light hum.
Can I see if there's a light shining or seams or something that might show how to get out?
What are you're just looking for lights coming from anywhere?
Or just I guess what I was thinking, if it's a wall and there's a way to open it,
The wall that just shut, or
other walls, other ways to get into the room.
okay, go ahead and give me an investigation for the other walls.
Which wall just shut? Did it lock us in this room, or did it shut in front of the ramp?
Doorway that you walked into the room with, that wall shut.
What?
So it appears that you're locked in the room.
Warrior, wouldn't you say that that's more of me perceiving? So
Fine, you can perception check the other walls
Ah.
in the room.
19.
Alright, the other walls appear to be solid and with no holes or cracks. The humming is starting to get louder.
Can I investigate the humming?
Yeah, it sounds like humming. Sounds almost like a mechanical hum, though, like something is charging up. You'll also start to hear a hiss now.
Can I do a perception for the hum?
I'm going to find out what that trap was.
Oh, good. I was wondering about that.
Hold on. Did the chest reset?
I have a question.
Yes.
Can we put ourselves in the bag of holding?
For 5 minutes before you suffocate?
Well, me and Ritz can fit as long as we keep our heads out of it.
Okay, so if this is Star Wars, where the thing is about to get smushed, or if there's a laser beam that's about to irradiate the room, could we all jump in the bag of holding? And,
I mean, if you've got a death wish, you totally can.
not for very long.
Are you wondering this out loud?
No, this is Kat. This isn't Wren.
I'm not going to tell you what happens unless you do it.
I don't think Lyra would want to jump in a bag of holding.
Just remember, you can always try.
Oh, it's only 4 feet deep.
So, what are y'all doing? The hissing and the clicking and the humming is starting to get louder.
Did any
Can
of
I
the,
roll-
Did the tests reset? Are they all closed now?
Nope.
Shit.
I go invisible.
Can I do another perception roll to see
On what?
if I can see anything about or hear anything about the noises?
Where are you going? For example, you came in a doorway at the the east wall, let's say. You came in at the top of the east wall. You've got the north wall, the west wall, the south wall, and then part of the east wall before where the covered doorway was. Where are you trying to look into this?
I'm trying to see if the noises are mechanical, arcane, or biological in nature.
Oh, they definitely sound mechanical.
Okay. And they're getting closer?
or louder, just more intense.
I'm going to try to force that wall back down.
So you reach out to touch the wall, and you realize that is also an illusion.
Jesus Christ. All right, everybody out of the room.
I fly through the wall.
Lyra follows Sal.
They hear my feet prints. Clank, clank, clank.
Ren follows.
The second you get outside the room, you hear one last click, and then what sounds like 2 stones being struck, and then you hear a little explosion that is much louder than the last one. It fills up the room, and you see a puff of smoke get blown out of the room.
That was close.
Yeah, that would have been bad. I don't know if the illusionary boulder is going to come back on this ramp. Do we want to try to go back up the ramp?
No, so far the only way that hasn't tried to kill us is the right, which it says, I mean, it looks like it leans towards the left once we go down it, so it might not head back towards the beginning. Just a thought.
Yeah, this whole place is magical. It wouldn't surprise me if there was some weird stuff going on. Let's stick with the right.
Okey-doke.
Alright, you head back to that one that you had passed. You head in, and there's that quick left turn. Do you just go around the left turn as well?
I'm going to check the floor first.
Alright, give me an investigation check.
Oh, that one's not going to be so good. That is definitely a 7 this time around.
Alright, the floor appears to be a floor.
Floor. I will.
The
confidently
schnozberries also
step
appear
on
to
it.
taste like schnozberry. You confidently step on it?
Yep.
Alright, so you go to put your foot down, and as your foot would make contact with the floor, it makes contact with the floor.
You think you're so funny.
Yeah, just a little bit.
What do I see?
Sleep with one eye open, dude.
In front of you appears to be a hallway. About halfway up the hallway is a deviation of left and right, and then at the end of the hallway, it hooks to the right.
This is a very stressful session.
So our tried and true method may have just hit a roadblock, because now we have 2 rights.
So it looks
We
like we're
just
going to
gotta
go to the right.
Which right? Are you going to the middle one or the far one?
Which one looks more right?
The first
Oh.
right, because if we go past it, we wouldn't have gone right. We would have went straight and then right.
You guys take a minute to decide. I'm going to quickly grab a drink.
Quick, Heather, look at his notes. Which way do we go?
Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's go get his notes.
Do it. Go look at him. Actually make a correction to his notes, and we all gain 2 levels.
I like that.
Oh,
So first or second right?
Yeah,
No,
say
we
go
did
with
first
first.
right?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think so.
okay. Sure.
We just got to try to speed run it. That's what it is. We're taking too long trying to not die. Speed run it.
I mean, we haven't died yet in trying not to die.
Valid.
True, it's working so far.
Alright, what did you guys decide?
To not die.
That's not in your decision to make. Which direction are you going?
The one that doesn't lead us to dying.
Yeah,
Alright. I'm not telling you which one that is, so are you going to the left, the first right, or the second right?
I think we said first, right?
Yes.
First right.
Alright, so you guys just walk over to the first right and go to the right without looking at any of the other directions?
I look down the left as we pass it.
I ignore it.
As you approach the right hand, or that double turn, who's in front?
I mean, Sal's
Still
been
Sal.
taking
Sal,
point
yeah.
up until this point. Yeah.
Sal, you are going to feel an odd bit of resistance on your ankle,
Ah, crap.
Yes.
and you feel the telltale tug of a tripwire.
Oh, shit.
We got lazy.
Yep. I'll
Maybe
Oh.
it's a good
put the
surprise.
shield up and brace.
And that's where we're going to end the session. As always, you can find our Critty Podcast on Threads at our Critty Podcast, or on. Yeah, that's it. I'm still not advertising X.
Oh,
You
TikTok.
don't want to make a X community for
No,
our podcast.
no.
But we do have the
I don't want
text.
to be
It's gonna give
associated
it
with
to
X. Oh yeah, we've got the TikTok at our.critty.podcast.
That's it, no more
Wow.
dots.
Dot.
Thank you.
Dot. You're welcome. What do you have, Lewis?
I have my Instagram, Cruz, that's CRUZ, card collection, or at Instagram. And I have an Etsy store slowly building up its inventory. That is Triple C's Binder.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna have to take a look at that and buy some shit, and then return it But I'm gonna return it and then just bring it to your house. We're like, I don't want this shit, and I'll throw it at you. It'll be amazing.
I figured if I want to cut down on my collection, if I just do random repacks of stuff I want to get rid of that I have multiple copies of, it might work out too well.
That works. On that note, I'm going to end the recording right now.